Hello, we're here with BellaHoot, and I'm actually testing out a new set of nail stickers. Um, and I wanted to share with you what I thought. I'm going to test these over the next several days. I do have one whole side of my nails done, and I got to tell you, they're gorgeous for one, and I really do love them so far. But we're going to test them and see how long they last, and then we'll decide whether or not it's something we want to launch. Look at all that sparkle. Now, I don't know if you can tell on here on the camera, but they are like a sheer ish strip. These ones are anyways, this design. This one's not as sheer, so it's got kind of it's just beautiful. I really love it. Look at all that sparkle, and then the gold on there is shiny. I just love it. So far I'm in love. We just got to make sure now that they last. But I wanted to show you how I did this because these ones only have 12 strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you have 10 fingers, right? I did left this one open because I'm going to show you how to apply them, just like our other strips, exactly the same. But guess what, guys? I was able to do my fingers and my toes, and I still have a strip and a half left. So my toes are done. I'm not going to show you on the video, but I'll take a photo of them. And this is my strip that goes on here, and I'll show you how I did that. So the first thing I did was, this is another, I don't have two identical strips to show you because these were the samples that I wanted to try, but I cut down the middle because what you'll notice that are different about these is that they have the white background on them, which makes it a little bit harder when they're on the strip to tell which ones you would put on your nails, right? So when I cut it down the middle, and so I had two strips, and then, or two, two strips. And then I cut them out like this as I'm going through and using them. These do not have the clear protective top coat that you have to remove. It's just the strip itself. So now I can tell, which ones were going to match my nails. And luckily, I didn't really have to do a whole lot of trimming. But since my nails are shorter, not everybody would be able to get the manicure and the pedicure out of one sheet. But since my nails are shorter, you can tell that I'm going to have a whole lot of strip left. So, and my toenails are short. So what I did was I trimmed off the top part of this. And that's what I'm going to use on my toe. So the only reason I have a whole strip left, this was one that I would have used on my toe, is on my pinky. I could use one whole strip on both pinkies. So see how this has the little gold, I don't know if you can tell because it's so sparkly, but that one has the little gold design on it, and this one doesn't have the little gold design because this is the whole other strip. So you could have the gold design on both if you use both strips. But anyways, that's why I have one left, because on my pinkies, I was able to just use one full strip and just cut it in half. So I cut off the tip to save for my toe. And just like your other strips, you can use an orange stick to remove it from the backing if you want, to try and avoid getting your oils on the back of the thing, because you don't want to touch the back of this a whole lot. Or you can just, take it off. So remove it from the backing. And as I said, see how it's kind of sheer? You can see the BellaHoot logo behind there. But it's got this beautiful design on it. So I'm going to line it up with the edge of my nail bed, not going over the cuticle. Press it down firmly and then smooth it out around the sides and towards the top. It's hard for me to see, sorry, I'm looking through the phone and over the phone to record this, but okay, so all set there. These are much thicker, guys. I don't know if you can tell, than our vinyl strips and our other stickers. So they're more kind of the thickness of our polish strips. So you can bend them right over your edge. That's to give you a nice clean cut. You can either trim them with your scissors. You could trim them with a set of nail clippers, or you can just use the file like we suggest you can do that on any of our strips. If you are going to file, you want to file in one motion downward. If you're going to file side to side, one motion. That way you're not having jagged edges. You do want to make sure that the same thing with the bottom of your cuticles here, that it's not over there. You don't want this over your skin. So if it is too big, you want to trim it. If it's enough to where you can just kind of tuck it, just make sure it's not going to be on your skin, because if they're on your skin, they will not stay on. The oils in your skin will allow it to just fall off essentially, or it'll shift in place, or It just will not last as long. I forgot to bring my top coat over here because I was going to share with you. So sometime in the testing phase of these strips, I'm going to test one hand with a top coat and one hand without a top coat. My toes, I am not going to put a top coat on because usually the toes last longer anyhow. I'm sorry, I'm talking and not paying attention, so hold on one second. So see how it's coming there? And then you can remove the excess. If you do want to trim it, you could use either, like I said, your nail clippers, or since I always have trouble right here on the sides, I almost always use my scissors to just remove the rest so I'm not ripping my nail strip. And that's it. Look how gorgeous those are. All right, y'all. So what I was going to show, I did bring my top coat. It's just over here. So any top coat that you'd like to use, we always suggest that you test it on a small part of the strip first. My children are fighting, so I apologize. Okay. If you have not used them on the strips before, we do suggest testing it like on a small part of your strip, making sure that it doesn't ruin the strip. And then if that's the case, you could just, change the strip out. But I'm going to apply it to, I'm so sorry. I'm going to apply it to my nails. And the important part is that when you apply it, okay, that you apply it as close to the edge of your nail as you can. So if you've got room between your cuticle and the nail, that you can, seal that and then seal your edges. Hold on, be quiet, guys. And that's it. All right, let's hope the testing goes well.